Our adventure started with a quick stop to Lassen Volcanic National Park near the city of Redding, California. Lassen has boiling mud pots and steam vents like Yellowstone but in smaller scale. During winter, it gets about 30 feet of snow. Melted snow helps provide much-needed water for the state. We celebrated 4th of July in Fort Vancouver National Historic Park in Vancouver, Washington. Fort Vancouver was first a trading post in the 19th century. It then became a U.S. Army installation as a recruitment and mobilization training facility, the first in the Pacific Northwest. These days, you can visit a replica of the original fort when it was a trading post. It also has an expansive garden and the Pearson Air Museum, which highlights aviation history before World War II. For the 4th of July, they had live music, food trucks, and one of the most dazzling fireworks we have seen so far. Mount Rainier National Park is popular in the winter for snow activities and its wildflower blooms in springtime. We just did a day trip by enjoying the scenic drive to the Henry M. Jackson Visitor Center. From the Visitor Center, you can do short hikes, and it has beautiful views all around. Unfortunately, the fog quickly rolled in and covered the peak and the view below. Olympic National Park is known for its diverse ecosystem. It has beautiful coastlines, lakes, and rainforests that gets about 12 to 14 feet of rain per year. We drove to Nia Bay to see Cape Flattery. Nia Bay is the northwesternmost town in Lower 48, and it faces towards Canada's Vancouver Island. Cape Flattery has a short scenic trail. At the end of the trail, you can see spectacular views of rugged rocks, the Pacific Ocean, and a view of the Tatoosh Island and its lighthouse. We did a short hike to see the Saltduck River Point. Salmons and trouts are born in the Saltduck River but spend most of their lives in the Pacific Ocean before returning to spawn. I have read that the salmon can smell their way upstream in search of the same water where they were hatched. In late October and early November, you can see salmon sleeping upstream to the Solduck River. Unfortunately, we were there in July, so no leaping salmons. From Port Angeles, Washington, instead of going back through the main highways to go home, we decided to take the coastal route.
This nice beach.
It was a scenic drive as we passed by beautiful lakes, beaches, and quaint small towns. One of them is the town of Fort, a small logging town, and also known as one of the locations for the movie Twilight. Their other claim to fame? The biggest shopping cart, which we think is pretty cool. Do you remember Kurt Cobain of the band Nirvana? He was born in Aberdeen, Washington, and we just couldn't pass the opportunity to see his memorial and the house he grew up in. We fell in love with Long Beach, Washington. It is a small touristy town that has the world's longest beach. 28 miles long, and you can drive along the beach, which we enjoyed. They also have the world's longest chopsticks and the world's largest frying pan.
Mr. Mumford, please take me to the beach.
The museum is one of its kind. They have exhibits from all over the world. They come in different shapes and sizes. My favorite was the Japanese kites, as they are so colorful and expressive. They have different bird kites in all sizes. They have dragons, whales, and even a horse. The museum also hosts the Washington State International Kite Festival every August. It is the largest kite festival in North America. Another reason to go back to Long Beach, Washington. A beautiful sunset view of the Astoria Megler Bridge. It is a 4-mile-long bridge that spans from Astoria, Oregon and Point Ellis near Megler, Washington. The best sunset view is from the Astoria Column, which is a 125-feet column covered with murals depicting the history of Oregon. One of the best part of our trip is meeting random people showing us kindness, like this wonderful woman who gave Danica flowers.
Is
in?
State Park.
Behind her is supposed to be the famous Oregon sea stacks.
Oregon is a beautiful state. Haystack Rock is one of their most recognizable landmarks. It rises 235 feet from the edge of the shoreline. At low tide, you can walk right up to it and find colorful sea creatures in the surrounding areas. We entered back into California and stopped by the Trees of Mystery in Plama. It is a very family-friendly attraction where you can do short hikes, be amazed by the redwoods, and ride the famous Sky Trail. The Sky Trail is a 0.3-mile gondola ride through the forest top. It gives you a spectacular view of the redwoods and a perspective on how tall they are. At the end of the ride is Ted's Ridge with a large wheelchair-accessible observation deck. At the deck, you can see the Klamath County to the east and the Pacific Ocean to the west. Danica had a blast riding the Sky Trail. I generally have a fear of heights, but she is fearless and clearly loves adventure. Our Pacific Northwest adventure ended at Trees of Mystery. From there, we headed home. We had challenges along the way, but overall, it was fun for all of us. Where do we go next? Well, we'll see where the road takes us. It's a beautiful world out there waiting to be explored. Thank you so much for watching. Please support our channel by subscribing and hitting the like button. Till next time, aloha!
Solid.